Hey folks, retired old soldier, 1987 here. Last we talked about I was a civilian and I was getting back into the Army Reserve. I told you why I got back into it. So I go to MEPS and I get my job and I choose a unit which was the 801st Combat Support Hospital based out of Indianapolis, Indiana, which happened to be in the same building as the MEP station, which happened to be Building 1, Fort Ben Harrison, Indiana, which also happened to be the Finance Center. You know, a building I was very familiar with, considering Fort Benjamin Harrison, Indiana was my first duty station. So I got to the 801st. A lot of really good people there. It was interesting. It was a bit of a culture shock, even though I hadn't been in the Army for any length of time. Um, I knew what active duty was like. I did not know what the Army Reserve was like. And my first drill or six weren't the best. I was expecting, I don't want to say I was expecting more, I was expecting something different. But that's okay. That's right. Different is fine. And in the end, it turned out fine. So I got to this unit. I met the first sergeant. I met my platoon sergeant. I met the section and all that stuff. And then it turns out I go in there and I'm a young Sergeant E5. But considering it's 2007 and I was promoted to E5 in 1991, that time and grade trumped everyone else. It stayed. I still had a data rank of 1991, which was crazy to me. So I was the section leader. Okay, I can do this. Not a big deal. But it was definitely strange getting in there and realizing, holy crap, you're the section leader. You're responsible for these 8, 9, 10 people. It worked out. Everything worked fine. It was just different at first. I had to figure it out. I had to work my way through all of that stuff. That's all. Not a big deal. Again, I was at the 801st for a little while. There was not a lot of time for me to talk about everything that happened there, so I'll go on to part 2 of the 801st here in a second. So if you like what you're hearing, if you like the content, let me know what's going on. Let me know what you think. You know, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop some comments down below. Let me know what your first duty station was like. That'd be pretty cool to hear about different first duty stations. And until my next video, have a good one.